Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time to be here, karibu sana. Thank you so much for the last video that I posted. You guys have been watching my video and I'm really liking it. Thank you so much. And here we are again, we are with another video. And today I just want to talk about how my journey has been, like my whole pregnancy journey from the first trimester to the second to the third. And I just want to keep it short and brief, Now, right to the video. My first trimester was quite challenging since it was my first time to be pregnant. I was like, is this how we are going to spend the whole like 9 months? And then you hear you're not going to have to, like, if it's, especially if it's your first pregnancy, you hear that you're going to have to be pregnant for like 10 months. So look at like 10 months, but let's do this. So of course my first trimester was crazy. I was vomiting, I had headaches, I had every sickness. You call it morning sickness, I will call it my all day sickness. Mine was like the whole day. Actually at work I had to just change my routine because we can be allowed to do nights, so I requested so that I can be doing just nights, because during the day I would vomit. I was so sick, and so I started doing night shifts, which was a bit crazy, but I just feel like it really helped me because during the day I will be in the house doing the vomiting and everything, but then at night, and then I wouldn't also sleep. Any sleep will just go on another land. So that's why I really opted for night shifts. Since if you have been watching my videos, you know that I'm a medic, so definitely that's why it had been easy doing the night shifts. Now my second trimester, and of course everyone was telling me like, it's just the first trimester, the second trimester is going to be amazing, the morning sickness will have gone and everything. And so I was really eager to come in the second trimester, and shock on me, but it never ended. And that is why a friend of mine was actually telling me that my morning sickness, it actually went up to the third trimester. And I was like, okay. But anyway, so my second trimester was also quite hard. I continued doing my night shifts and everything, and I was like, this is the way to go, so that during the day at least I'm working, I'm free, and at night where I can't even sleep, at least I'm working, and during the day I will sleep. So it became a routine and got used to it, because the advantage is that when you do the night shifts, you are given off days, which you can actually get to rest. So my third trimester came. I don't know, but people were really feeling like my belly was a bit small. Like, I don't know, but I actually felt like it was like too much. It was big. I just felt like it was big. I don't know, because I was the one who was carrying it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm just going to highlight a few things that I went through my whole pregnancy journey, and if I don't mention the one that you go through, you can actually comment down below and we can share about all this. Okay, so I've written a couple of them in my notepad, and yeah. So the first one was feeling alone. My friend, you feel alone. By the way, whether you have a spouse or not, it does not really matter. For me, I don't know, I really felt alone. It was hard sleeping, it was hard standing up, it was just hard doing everything. You just feel lazy and lazy and lazy. A day will actually go by where I have slept like the whole day. And I was like, everyone, like my friends were like, don't be guilty, don't feel guilty, it's just normal, it's just a phase and it's going to end and everything. Yeah. The other one was unable to walk. This was especially during the third trimester, where you start to wiggle and start walking like a duck, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's because the baby is just coming down and definitely you have to change your walking style. There's nothing you can do about it, period. The other thing is, of course, you go to the washroom every now and then, especially if you drink a lot of water. For the guys who drink water, before your system adapts, you will have to go to the washroom every now and then, every now and then. Now it becomes even worse when you're pregnant, because every now and then you have to go to the washroom, and tissues, especially with the price of tissue right now. You just have to go and go and go, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, the other thing is having anxiety and worrying if your baby is okay. This was especially during my third trimester, and this one was crazy because it got to a point where I just felt like my baby was not moving enough. Whenever, like, they were not playing enough, you know, the kicks and everything you're expecting. And even as you Google and read about more about pregnancy and everything, they tell you that the more you are almost giving birth, the more the kicks and everything. So for mine, of course, it's just normal, but hey, I'm telling you the number of times I went to the hospital. But at the end of it all, as I gave my delivery story, I will tell you why. So that is actually going to be probably my next video, so watch out, chill out, you know. Yes, so as you're like, is the baby okay? The other thing is, you're like, how will the baby come out? Will the baby look like me? Will the baby have hair? Will the baby, how many kgs will the baby be? You know, there's so many things that you want to know, but you have to be patient until the time is over. Then, I don't know, but for me, I just experienced crying was just like a daily routine. I was just so emotional. My emotions were everywhere, and I will cry so much. By the way, for the guys who are actually single, whether you have a partner, whether they died, whether they left you, or whatever, as long as you're doing it single-handedly, big up to yourself, because this journey is not easy. Especially motherhood is not easy. It's a whole roller coaster, but God is actually with you. Because for me, I think I as much as I really cried a lot, I prayed a lot, and I really had sessions with my God, you know. Now the other thing is, of course, when you cry a lot, when it comes to your mental health, it's kind of in a routine and everything, but it's normal. Yes, the other thing is discharge. Let's talk about discharge. Whew, this is a time where you actually can't walk without liners, panty liners, because every now and then you just have discharge, which is just crazy. Sometimes it's just weird. I find it weird. Anyway, the other thing is constipation and gas. Oh my God. And heartburn. For me, there are things that I totally stopped taking. Things like that will give me gas or constipation, I will totally leave them alone. And together with the heartburn was just a highlight in my whole pregnancy journey, especially during the third trimester, even at night. And then I'm not a fan of milk, so definitely I had to make sure I have yogurt so that I take at night, because the heartburn was like too intense, like you can't even sleep. The other thing was constantly sleeping and lazy. I think I talked about that. Of course, vomiting and food aversions. Of course, when you're pregnant, there are just these foods that you can't take no more. No more. Like for me, when I was pregnant, there are foods that I totally never ever touched. Like, for example, I am a fan of cake. I remember when I was single and I was living alone, I will go buy a whole kg of cake, and then I will put it in my fridge and eat it slowly. As in, I am a freaking fan of cake until I was pregnant. During my whole journey when I was pregnant, I never wanted to hear the smell of cake. I never wanted to take cake. So those are some of the food aversions that I was actually shocked I was having. The other thing is leg swelling. This is another highlight in my pregnancy. My feet were so swelled. It actually got to a point where I couldn't wear any shoe because my shoes were not fitting me. And I was like, how is this even possible? Like, how can you get pregnant and you cannot even have shoes to wear because your legs are so swollen? Mine actually went up to the end, even during the time I delivered and everything. it took a while before the swelling went away, but currently it's on a normal level, I guess, and it's going to get better, I believe. The other thing is, of course, shortness of breath. There's a video that I actually did, and someone noted and told me, wow, you're really, as in, like Nahema. I hadn't noticed until I saw that comment, and I was like, and he was a man. Wow. Now, the other thing is cravings. Of course, cravings, the things that you really want. Hey, I will eat. For me, I think one of the things that I really craved for was chicken. I will eat chicken. Day in, day out. I will eat chicken for a whole week, and I will feel like I want more and more and more. So that was one of the special foods that I wanted. I really felt I wanted, and also my baby went well with it, because for me, vomiting went up to the end, honestly. Anything that I will eat, especially even bread, anytime I will force myself to take bread, I will actually find myself in the washroom before, when you're done and you're like, hey, finally I'm now okay, and you will I wouldn't even finish like 2 minutes. I will have thrown it all out. And then it's funny, because when I vomited, I came back, took something else, and I will be good. It's just weird. I don't know. Of course, backaches. Woo, backaches are real, especially during the third trimester. I will say that this is something that you really need support with, or backaches is just a thing, especially even if you have been working out. For me, as you guys know, I had been working out, as much as not so intensely, but I had been working out, and I really feel like it really helped during my journey. Of course, I wasn't working out when I was pregnant, and it's because I felt so weak, I felt so lazy, I wasn't eating, I was vomiting every now and then, so definitely the energy to work out was not there. So I had to quit gym during my first trimester. Actually, we talked with my trainer, and they were like, no, especially if you're vomiting, you need to preserve the energy. Yes. And so that's why I stopped going to the gym. And of course, the motivation was not there at all. Even the stretches, I tried doing the stretches. Whew, I will do at least 2, and I will be just done. Then the other thing is skin pigmentation. What? I'm telling you, I became dark. I think even right now my skin has not even come back completely, but my skin became dark, especially my face and my neck. Woo, this thing is real. I became so dark. It's called hyper pigmentation. Yes, hyperpigmentation. That's right. Yes, I became dark in my neck. I was actually, even when I was going to do my shoot, the guys who are doing makeup for me were like, what? If you find someone who doesn't know how to do makeup, they will actually mistake your complexion, like your color, your skin color, because I was so dark, and I was dark like specific areas, not everywhere. So even right now, I'm not back completely, but I believe that I'm coming back. Now the other thing is, oh, when you want to like, when you're sleeping at night, my friend, you feel like you want to go to the washroom. Walking is a problem. Turning over or rolling over in bed is a challenge. I'm telling you, you have to take, it is a real session for you to move from one side to the other. And of course, they advise that you definitely sleep like on your left side. Hey, I'm telling you, it is a real journey. For the guys who have it easy, you guys should just really be happy. Now, the other thing is, I think I've talked about most of them, and I'm really happy that I'm able actually to talk about this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Looking forward to the next one. And if you enjoyed, definitely please click on that like button, that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So guys, see you on my next video, and chill out. I'm actually looking out for my baby if they're all can happen. Yes, so see you on my next video.